Yeah,
when
man, I
old
can't believe
Yu-Gi-Oh
you
players
finally
meet
get back
new
into
ones.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's
What a
like
shame.
Team APS's
Man,
favorite
I gave
joke.
that Master Duel game a try, and I thought,
Learn
I'd
through
give the
Master Duel.
real game a try.
Yeah, good idea, man. Honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's not
has
that
been
much more
so
complex.
Much more fun. You're gonna love it.
I even brought my old deck.
Really?
Oh
What deck did you
no.
I brought gadgets.
Ew. I mean, you won't do terrible, but you won't do great.
You don't know what gadgets do? Oh man, it's about to blow your mind.
Oh,
Check this
right.
out. So, you normal summon a gadget from your hand, right? And then they have the effect to search another gadget from your deck to your hand. So every turn you get to add a card to your hand, and over like 5 or 6 turns, you still have cards in hand, and your opponent doesn't have any. So you just win from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
Sucks?
5 or 6 turns? Dude, do you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Today?
We don't even go to turn
Modern
1.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about combos. Starter cards, extenders, playing around hand traps, making negates.
Hand traps?
You know, monsters, you can just activate their effect in your hand during your opponent's turn.
Oh, you mean like
Stop
Haribo?
Plays. Pretty obvious.
So like, you can activate Solemn Judgment from the hand.
No, not that kind of trap. Well, Infinite Impermanence is kind of like it.
Yeah, I guess you can. And you have to play around them so that way you can make all your best extra deck monsters. You know, Link monsters like Apollosa, Synchros like Borreload Savage.
And those all go in the fusion deck.
Dude, you played Master Duel. How do you not know this
No,
stuff?
the extra
Then again, he
deck,
said he only gave it a
duh.
try. Not
That's
that he
where all
tried
your
it.
Link monsters
It
go,
played it
your
a
Synchro
lot.
monsters and Z's. You haven't heard of these?
Nobody plays X-Head Cannon anymore.
No, not XYZ.
I was
See,
I was also the
monsters
guy who
are
thought that
Black
Xyz was
Order.
XYZ
All
Dragon
you have
Cannon.
to do is take 2 monsters that have the same level, and
Like, they're making an entire summoning mechanic for XYZ Dragon Cannon?
then there's Synchro monsters with. And then you've got Link monsters, where basically
Then they got Pendulums, which are just like 2 plus 2 equals 4.
it's really simple.
Yeah.
I don't really get it, but I brought my
Understand
trade
a word you
binder.
just
Let me
said.
go get it. Check these out. You know if anybody needs a Blue Eyes or a Spellbinding Circle?
Well, the Blue Eyes, maybe. They spell well.
What?
I don't think
No,
Spellbinding's been
these cards
reprinted. I
suck,
don't know.
dude. What? Nobody
Fortress
answers.
Whale would actually probably make some mint, because that shit ain't been reprinted in years.
You buy the cards? Duh.
But it's a trading
Oh,
card
we
game.
can go get booster packs right now. It ain't nothing.
No, like you buy the cards.
Fit
As in with
individual.
your wallet.
Okay.
All you need to do is like spend $100 each on Pot of Prosperity. You have to run 3 in every deck, or for
Until it gets
Profit,
hits.
That's another really good staple. It's about $200 a piece.
I don't think I can convince my mom to buy a $100 card. Is there a way that I can just play my old favorite decks, but you know, in like a modern way?
I guess technically you can. I mean, the truth is Konami has made support for all kinds of old
Yeah.
favorite decks. So even if you like something like, you know, Buster Blader or Harpy Ladies, Red Eyes, there's lots of new cards that actually update those strategies so that you can play them today, and they're actually really functional and fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those cards?
I do, yeah. Are you interested in Dark Magician?
Oh, of course.
You have too
There's
many
this cool new
cards.
card. It's called Magician's Souls. It sends your Dark Magicians to the grave and lets you draw cards. It's great.
What do you want for it?
$200.
That'll be $50.
Yeah. It's kind of the consequence of making the cards a little too good. It's like, good, these are excellent support cards. Let's play them in none of them. I mean, of course I can play the archetype, of course, because duh, but it's like, yeah. That's the problem when you make an art support card for an archetype and then make it open to all archetypes. It's like, oh, this is a great new card that really helps the engine. I'll be putting this in some other archetype. And then get the card banned as a result. Oh yeah. But yeah, I did kind of like the fact that instead of it like being like an old player that's got to catch up with the game with the newbie, it's like the newbie and the oldie are living in 2 completely opposite worlds and they gotta try to relate to each other. And in the end, they do kind of find a place where they, you know, can unify on, which doesn't happen a lot. Usually it's more like the old player being like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Or the new player being like, fuck you, I'm out. They don't really come to a lot of conclusions where it's like, no, we can relate on this one thing, you know? It's a nice ending that I don't see a lot, so it's awesome. I like it.